Hey all, welcome back to Tech Talk. Today we are unraveling the mysteries of dehardcoding paths in installation files. This is crucial for flexible software installations and will compare two powerful methods, VBScript and PowerShell. So let's get into the world of the scripting magic. First, let's talk about hard-coded paths. These are specific file paths like C, program files, blah blah blah, which is directly embedded in the files during software installation. The challenge is to allow the users to change the installation paths without breaking the software. For example, I have here a config file.ini. If I open it in Notepad, we can see that we have here C, program files, Alex application. This is a hard-coded path. The problem you will encounter during the installation is that if you don't de-hardcode this path, your software might not work because you will install it in a different location other than C program files, blah blah blah, and the software cannot get the relevant information it needs to work. Now, to find these pesky paths, we can use tools like Notepad++. By searching through files for common directories, we can identify where changes are needed. This is our first step towards flexibility in installations. For example, if I go to search, I go to find in files and I want to find C program. Then I specify my directory and I want to go directly on the desktop. And I want to find all, and let's see if it finds something. And there you go. This is our configuration INI file. This is what you do each time you repackage an application. You search through all the files and see if you have any sort of hard codings directly into the files. These usually are something along the lines with the main installation directory of the application, but you can also have different scenarios, for example, like the user local paths or stuff like that. So be very careful and search for everything. Good. Now that we have found a way to find this kind of stuff, right? We need to start the dehardcoding. Now, because we are talking about INI files, I want to state that Advanced Installer makes this step much easy, right? Advanced Installer automatically identifies and dehardcodes paths into the INI files, saving you time and hassle. So, for example, if I go into the files and folders page, I already imported my configuration INI. If I double click it, you will see that the target, which was previously C program files, blah blah, it's now dehardcoded with the internal program files folder naming of the actual C program files. And this is good. This happened automatically. If you don't believe me, let's show you. So let's delete. Let's go and add and import files. Import INI advanced. I want to add my configuration. As you can see, our target is hard-coded, right? Click import. Double click. Automatic. Cool. But let's say you don't have an INI file. You have another file, something like .config or anything else that Advanced Installer cannot help you with. Now we need to talk about VBScript and PowerShell custom actions. If we are talking about VBScript, VBScript comes to the rescue for the other file types. Now with custom actions, VBScript can dynamically change the paths during the installation. So let's have a look over a sample script that I have over here. And this is our main dehardcoding script that I have. For example, we are going to get the actual arguments to the script via custom action data and then split them if we have multiple ones, right? Then we have a small little function to replace in the actual file. We have the string to replace, which the VBScript we search for in the files, the new value, and where that file is present on the system. So the string to replace in our case is C program files. The new value is path1, which is taken from arguments, and we want to replace in file, right? We call the function with this one, with these particular variables. the string to replace, what is going to search in the file, the new value, which is the first argument, path2 is where the file is actually located, and the file name, of course. And that's pretty much it. So for example, if we go to custom actions, we can do a launch and attach file, dehardcode, when the system is being modified, run. I'm going to leave it only to the actually on the maintenance as well, right? Next, I mentioned that we need to give it some parameters, right? The first parameter was the new path, which we need to add here, and the second one is the location where the file is located. So I'm going to open up brackets, and I am going to select folder, and we are going to select our program files folder as the first one. Our second path was the path where the file is located, but also keep in mind that we are going to split the arguments using the comma, right? So in order to add the second argument, we are going to place here comma, and the second name is where this will be found. So we can put the folder, application folder, and that's pretty much it. Now during the installation, the VBScript will run, it will take these two arguments and it will replace everything in your configuration file. Do you prefer PowerShell? It's probably cleaner and more concise. The process is similar. Read the file, replace the string, and write it back. So let's check out the PowerShell way to do this. So if we open up the script, we have a small little script. The main difference is that Advanced Installer also offers you properties which you can use directly in your script. This is the way to get your MSI properties by using these functions. And I'm going to get program files folder, and the second one will be our property directory and the file directory. Again, we need to have a hello.cfg in our files folder, and as you can see, we are reading all the text, and we are going to replace C program files with our value, with the program files folder, which is found in our internal MSI structure. And then we are going to write everything back into Advanced Installer. Actually, this is quite easy. So we go here and search for PowerShell. We can run an inline script, or we can run a PowerShell file. I already have the script, so let me add it here. I think it was dehardcode. Good. When the system is being modified, and only on the install and maintenance mode. So it's a straightforward process. Now, comparing VBScript and PowerShell, each has its strength. VBScript is versatile, while PowerShell offers cleaner code and easier management. Depending on your needs, both are excellent choices for dehardcoding paths. Now, that wraps up our journey through dehardcoding paths in installation files. Whether you choose VBScript or PowerShell, these methods ensure flexible and error-free software installation. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tech insights. Until next time, bye bye.